Hi folks, so in round 4 of the Thrones World Cup we have a deciding game between Liechtenstein and USA, and it's between Bobby and Martin, so it's 4-3 in favor of Liechtenstein, right? And
No, I think so.
it's Lenny Free Companies opening with Iron Bank against Martell Aloof. Okay, so this could be interesting. Aloof doesn't need a lot. It wins in a challenge or two if it gets its pieces, but it's a reset heavy opponent.
So does he play the reset cancer? Does the restricted or whatever pod it, or I don't know how that works.
I don't remember exactly, but I think so. I think he plays someone always tells. Double time of plenty, so okay, everyone's getting the cards.
I mean, the someone always says is pretty good against this type of deck. Probably, I mean, Mad King, you don't even need to play the Bloodface board. But I always, I don't know, to me it always seems when I tried playing Martell that it's, Martell, big is, I guess, the last game type deck. It always feels a bit weak to control, which is kind of Bobby's deck.
I don't know. Is there any serious control here? Something that affects characters and stops them doing challenges?
Already I have Guild Hall that's gonna stop Viper every time, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
3 bronze. Let's play the Alliance with Merchant. Not reduced by the Western Fiefdom.
he also has 2 hands Judgment. He has Seized Bodyguard, which, okay, that helps. And Doran has Pinch of Powder. And has Morgue, so Morgue's also gonna be annoying. If he gets it.
Well, could have had a pinch stretch if he used the reducer correctly. Though strength at the moment is pretty weak, but you can get some strength on Braun
How?
by giving him gold.
How?
By, for instance, playing Unbridled Generosity.
Doesn't have Unbridled Generosity in the deck.
That would be most surprising.
It doesn't have Unbridled Generosity in the deck.
I would be surprised if that were true.
It is not in the deck. I am looking at it. The set of events is 1 Clever Feint as the restricted card, 1 Lay Waste, 2 Hand Judgments, and 1 Treachery.
Okay. Well, two hand judgments, that's not the worst thing for this matchup. But, yeah, I don't know. Some deck building mistakes, I guess, from Bobby made there. He used to be pretty good at this Lanny bestow stuff. Wonder what happened.
I think he got some cards on the restricted list. I don't think he ever played Unbridled Generosity.
It seems like a no-brainer. He has Iron Bank in play and Braun and the Informer. Or Informant, or whatever. Informer. Well, strength coming now from the other side. Can't defend anything. doesn't bother with any huge Viper here to put him in the same challenge as Anders, for instance.
I mean, there's a cancer for Viper on the board. It's gonna be used.
Is it? It's just for 1 power. And it is used. Ah, but there's one hand's judgment. Okay, how early are we playing to Harris?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, Matrix Command is the first one.
Yeah, that one's like relatively easily cancelled, right? If you have the event.
Yeah, but if you spend it, I assume he's not going to have all 3 available since he has no draw and he's lost the draw location. So if you spend it on Matkins Command, then you can't do anything about the Harris, I guess. Okay, got some fairly low gold, but I guess that's not getting any higher after Matkins Command.
That's also spending the Bloodface gold plot. Has just one more, right? Or I don't know. There's one deck that plays Little Fingers Meddling, but I don't know if it's this one. Because I think so. I remember that one deck played that. Maybe it's something else.
Okay, let's see what the action windows are doing here. Oh, he wants to put the extra gold on Iron Bank before he is the active player, I guess.
But then he's not putting gold on brown again.
Yeah, is that against it? I guess he counted the gold in his head and everything here. So, I don't know if anything else is coming really. The 2 duped ones are staying for sure and others might stay, so just gold for whatever is in shadows, maybe a Tristain or something, and there are events. Unless of course he has the plot cancel and he intends to use it.
Let's look at the Martell deck as well.
Yes, if he marshes another big, then he will use it. Some anti-pitch.
Yeah, I think Tristan is the only thing that can be in shadows for Martell, actually.
Interesting that he spent the blood orange gross and then marshaled nothing.
What can you do? I mean, it's not like he can leave them standing. I mean, that it makes any difference if he leaves them standing, right?
Mm-hmm. sweet sleep. Why?
Guess it's an extra card that you keep.
Hmm. And the hound is already in the discard pile. Always is.
But there's no gold to bestow this round, I guess, right? Because the spy,
The
so
informer has not been used yet.
maybe wants to do that in.
Is he still in the bestow window is the question.
I mean, he has 0 gold.
But he has the Iron Bank.
Oh, okay. So.
I don't know why people do this often in these decks where there's really a lot of gold, and then they bestow 0 or bestow 1 on a card that has a higher value. Then they have to keep using free companies. So gold goes on flea bottom, which means brown doesn't have it now. There's 4 gold on the Iron Bank. Why not 3 gold on the Iron Bank? And keep that gold on the Informer.
He also just discards Saraaa this. Maybe wants to discourage the military challenge. Otherwise, he could wait for challenges and maybe do a surprise like this. But everything's good except the one line.
Well, this cannot be saved, so. Can it be? No.
Oh, it cannot be saved though. I just thought that the bodyguard can save because it's live play, but I know it's actually cannot be saved at all. But he has so much gold left, so if it's on Anders, you can just remarshal him actually. So.
Yeah, I think Tristain will stay, and then 2 cards. Either events that are immediately playable or characters to play after this round. I mean, honestly, it's not going that badly for Martell. Okay, now this resets and stuff start happening, and Bobby has the gold in the flea bottom loop, but his board is kind of a disaster. He failed with Brawn, he has 2 characters with super low strength. He's gonna have tunnels for +3 on everything, but then the other side has the bigs here. Yeah, doesn't really look like Martell can threaten quick win either. Then they will struggle in the long game, I think. Shadow Black Line goes. Didn't cancel it, okay. Yeah, I think that was never going to happen, because if you are going to cancel it, I don't think you keep the 6 gold. Has to be
I
something
mean,
else in hand.
maybe it's like what Bob is saying is I mean, you know, there's maybe the window that you notice. If you have the event in hand.
Maybe. I don't know how it feels to get the Matkins command cancel window.
I don't know either.
Well, there is the military. Ward is going to defend, but then Anders can just come out for 6 gold, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe he doesn't use it. Okay, that's...
The thing is that now Vardis is repeatable with that free button.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah, he just comes back.
Nothing can be.
Also gave him prize on the faction card from this guy living. Oh, it's going to do the whole challenge.
Well, I probably wouldn't bother defending with 8. Just do one back, right? It's just more valuable at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he plays Murgulis, right? I assume. Bobby does.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to do 2 challenges back, okay. That's 2 gold on 2 power on the Viper.
Yeah, but now if you lose the reset cancel. Oh, the runs game.
That was the runs game. It's not huge, but
It is not huge at all.
okay. So even with Klitos, Bobby still has initiative. Now what does he do? If he wants, if he wants Anders to go, he has to go first. Do the Harris first? No, he does Air first. But surely now you can get Edric or something. But maybe you're keeping Klitos and Viper regardless.
You definitely keep him Klitos and Viper regardless.
So what's the point of this event? That seemed like an unnecessary step, unless you have access to the discard pile. Okay, so Bobby goes first on purpose then, so I guess one of the cards in shadows then has to be pinch, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Doesn't put gold on flea bottom. There's another one, okay. There's one on this one as well, not 2, just the one.
What's with that?
And now it's gone, it has no gold, and you still have 5 on the other bank, which you might never spend, honestly. I don't know,
Never.
whether don't bestow a little bit more. Well, there's the event searcher.
Back again. Do you really want some more board, I think? Was there not a better plot for him, like other than air?
Well, guess we see the plan now. Okay, so military, which is going to be slight struggle to defend, and then we see if there is an actual pinch threat. Does he want to? Yeah, he does want to bring in a power icon before using tunnels. It's going to be, yeah, almost impossible to defend if there is pinch. I still have Tristain, presumably.
I think for sure. S3 strive. Not enough at all. I think it's gonna be hard battle for Maya. Maya. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Well, what's the problem with the intrigue challenge?
He's scared of that
He's finished
the
his
runs
challenges.
game.
Okay, so he doesn't have pinch actually. He has nothing, it seems. But why would
Does
he be
he have
scared of
managed?
the runs game? I mean, he can if he actually had pinch, he would just do the 2 challenges and then he would pinch Viper completely away.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I mean, you could not do the challenge, and then if you don't do the challenge, Hunt stays in play and then goes to the bottom for free bottom instead of going back to Hunt.
Yeah. Bob is slightly suspect today, but I think he has such an advantage here now that he might still win. Use plot's getting big, so it's potentially dangerous, and if the run comes in, but yeah, with that tunnels. Bobby went first on purpose last round, by the way, only to then basically finish challenges without doing much. Could have gone second.
I mean, maybe he didn't want air to trigger after the Harris.
But why? You're not going to trade the Viper away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so we definitely have a summer plot, but actually pushing anything through is more of an issue here.
Princess plan would help somewhat. Only one princess plan in attack, by the way.
Yeah. Well protected now. Harris is gone.
Yeah, but if you can't win challenges, then you know.
Big diving, okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just today we had a discussion about bowels and tunnels. Tunnels was pretty good before bowels came into play, but now suddenly it's looking even better for Bobby. This time he did spend a little bit of the Iron Bank. Kept himself
Because he
2
has
gold here.
time.
Carries 2 gold through, so what's the... So we don't know any shadow cards, right? They're both a mystery at this point.
No one is Alchemist Guild Hall.
Presumably, yeah.
Wait, one shadow, one it cancelled, one Viper.
Yes, it was... There was Mankin's command, but... Did he just keep everything in shadows?
Okay, but he have
Probably.
both shadow cards, I think.
Well, it hasn't come out, which is interesting. I guess he needs it to give him a better tunnels, and it's nothing super urgent to cancel. And now it's a weak intake
Yeah.
challenge that isn't threatening much. Not that you could threaten anything, I guess.
I mean, so this is 10. Princess plan is 4.
It's not worth it here. Maybe
7.
on the other challenge where they can get the Viper trigger in renown potentially. In reality they can't, but I don't know if they'll try or not. I guess they will because Bobby can't afford to let it through.
Mm.
Might as well do an attack because Spain is there with stealth. Okay. Try to oppose something, I guess. Might do military again.
There is still Hound available.
Okay, military would dive in first and see what's left. keeping the dupes. We are not. Okay, so assuming no princess plan, Penny can win one of the challenges.
You can just put in Hound as well to make sure that you win it.
Hound can't win alone though, so he has to go with Penny, and then you're not winning the one that's left if Martin doesn't defend. So guess we're forgetting about intrigue. Which is fair enough. Now pinch this time? No. Did not bring tunnels out. He draws a card here, so if that guild hall is still in shadows, then I think he could have brought things out here. Maybe he will keep it forever because he doesn't think Viper will ever trigger against tunnels. To be fair, it might be true. It depends if the run comes in or not. Building orders. What's that for? Casterly Rock? Used to be, but now it's not in the deck. Okay, now I think Guildhall will come out. Yeah, that should help after having under bestowed earlier. Can put some golden cards that need it. Still has 3 companies. Sees this back, okay. Does he care about Real Martell here? No summer plot this time. The runs game is 5 and there's no renown, but there is the Viper's ability, so he does care about her. Or maybe he... okay. Well, the runs game threat with the 2 strength is not happening, I don't think. Now tunnels so that everyone gets +2. What's the discard pile situation now? Pound still there, Vard is still there. Okay, yeah, nothing to be done, I guess. Just playing to survive.
Also pretty sure that he can still put something in discard pile from hand. With the free company spy trigger.
Are they not done with that now?
I mean, there's 2 of them, sure, but I can do.
It was 20 on the power challenge on attack. And seems like Bobby would have needed the Hound to successfully defend that. But I guess he doesn't really care if the Viper is cancelable. That 1 power challenge, even if he loses it, is not that damaging. Well, it would be 2 insight on attack as well. Attack with everything. Yeah, but can't underestimate how much power Bobby can also get here if he gets unopposed and now Tywin is there with Renown. But what 2 plots does he still have? I'm sure he has Morgulis, right?
It's Princess Plan. Yeah. If you do now power challenge, takes it to hand. It can get discarded for intrigue. Then next. Oh yeah, even just for the intrigue. Why did you need to spend Hound here? I think you have like perfect information. No?
Sure.
Was there a reason to... I mean, I guess you want him to hand to then draw for the spy if you don't have anything else that you can discard in hand, but... I don't know. Maybe.
It's going to be up to 10.
Did Harris trigger already this round?
He did once at least, I think. Okay, so Martin goes back to 0 for dual plot, so I think whatever plot is not Morgul is going to be played next, and then surely you also have a threat of just winning with prized.
Martell doesn't have a reset.
They might not.
No, they do not. I think they're left with
Traders.
Late summer feast, I think.
Okay. both sides. But yeah, 26 cards left in Bobby's deck, 39 in Martin's. It's quite a huge advantage in draw here.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe he has 8 locations in play in a deck that plays Mad King's Command.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing that he does. He plays it early, then, you know. Oh well.
But he has to Morgulis himself next round. He has Braun to save. Everything else seems like it will go, assuming he can't close. Who wants to lose challenges more? Martin has to defend though, because can't leave unpost stuff at this point. We'll be giving some cards away.
Oh, Lope has renown.
Yeah, and whoever gets... No, actually it's +0 for Princess Plan, that's a bit harsh. I was going to say whoever gets that +1, but can't even get 1 at this point. By the way, is this one of the decks that doesn't play Ricasso? I think it's not. I think this one's pretty sensible.
There's 3 copies of Ricasso.
Okay, so can pretty much add +2 to everything for tunnels, so I think if you defend with 5 it's still fine. Defend with one of the insect characters. I don't think power is happening, so we should attempt to go back to hand this time.
What's going on?
Just 9. This one can be... Yeah, cannot be defended against stuns still. Yeah, I think Bobby has it really. He's going to win just with the prize now, I think. Unless we actually
mean,
do now have a cancel for Mogulis.
yeah, but I mean, okay, you obviously don't want to insta lose, but I mean, honestly, it doesn't look good in terms of canceling the plot, right? Like,
No, it's pretty hopeless at this point. Right? Mm-hmm. She does attempt to escape. Unsuccessfully. That means Bobby goes to 14 now.
but she tried to return. I guess maybe Braun. Oh, she can't.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, it was never going to happen. Calling the bandits.
Little fingers meddling just to play the princess plan as well. Although calling the band is probably better. Gold eyes, right? Its opponent or your character's opponent, right?
Yes. Air, okay. So he dupes old Hawk successfully.
That's a pretty good plan because you don't cancel the whole of Bobby's board dying, but you try to save. But I guess doesn't get it. It's never gonna win, even if he found the tube though. I think this was the best shot that he had with this air that was given, even if he didn't.
Yeah. Really, tunnels was too big even with the with the
Yeah.
informer there and Braun without any gold. I mean, just compete so well, just with +2, +3 on everything. And Martin needed Doran really for that. I mean, Doran giving a couple of characters +5 would have made it quite interesting, but wasn't to be. So we think now that Liechtenstein has won this one 5-3. Not sure what the
Also,
situation in the group is though. It's complicated and I don't have it open now, so yes, we will call it here.
too late to think about it.
Yeah, here is USA. So a couple of players doing quite well there. Although just now Barakohor lost against Lenny Crossing, where I think they had a good chance in the ending there and kind of threw it away, but happens. Didn't cost them in the end. Yeah, it is 5-3 for Liechtenstein. Still quite interesting in this group. One of the four teams that are quite prominent, and only three can make it, and the third one will have to play the extra playoff game basically against the team from group Ice, is it? And yeah, but only two qualify for the cut directly, so harsh group. That's how it is. So we'll see what we can still record this week. Might not be time. But, glad we got this one. So thank you all for joining, and see you next time.
Bye bye.